Hey, I'm Pastor Mark. Thanks for coming back again today. Today's reading is from the Gospel of John, and for the rest of the week, I think I'm going to work from John on the insights. The Gospel of John is different than the others, gospel meaning good news, and Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. John is different. It has different stories than the rest of the Gospels do, and it's considered more of a spiritual gospel. And important themes in the Gospel of John are light, Jesus being the light of our lives, and darkness. Light and darkness. And also in the Gospel of John, belief is very active. It's things we do more than something we possess. So we respond because of our faith. It moves us to action. So here it is, the first chapter of the Gospel of John, the first 5 verses. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through Him, and without Him not one thing came into being. What has come into being in Him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light that shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. So we can see, that's kind of heady words here for this morning, and we can see why it was considered the spiritual gospel by Clement of Alexander. Also, it tells us in these verses that Jesus' origin is outside of time, it's outside of space, and it's outside of history. So it's kind of out there stuff, very cool stuff. But remember, He is the light that illuminates the darkness. Christ in our lives comes into our lives. So today, just think about light and darkness. What's the light in your life right now? Could be your spouse, your children. What's the darkness? What things are you working on that you're trying to change? And that could be the darkness. And in a bigger aspect in terms of a community, how can we bring light into our community? We know the darkness, the institutional inequalities, some of the things that have been going on, and the civil unrest. So there always is darkness, but there's a reason for the darkness. And we can only address that with light, that being Jesus Christ, who wants us with actions to bring light to those areas, bring His message of love and forgiveness to all. So think about that today. I know we're not together physically, but we are spiritually, along with John himself is with us, according to this gospel. So enjoy your day and take good care.